Hi guys, I'm Mayank Rai, and today I will be taking you through Google AdWords. So we will learn how to create a search campaign here. And in my next video, we will talk about how to create a display campaign. So Google AdWords is basically a tool with the help of which you can run ads on Google search engine and its partner websites. So today we're gonna make a lead generation campaign through Google Search Network. So let's create a Google search ad. So to do that, once you log into your Google AdWords account, you'll have the new AdWords interface. So I typically do not like it, but I like the older one. But now there is no way to switch back to it because the new interface looks like this. So you will have your customer ID at the very top here and here. You'll have on the left hand side a navigation panel wherein you'll have overview, recommendations, campaigns. So once you click on campaigns, you will come onto this particular uh, interface here. Now you'll see a plus sign here and that says campaign. So to create a new campaign, you will click on plus sign. Then you will click on new campaign. Now you'll see here there are different goals, that you can create in Google AdWords. So the goals are like sales, leads, website traffic, product and brand consideration, brand awareness and reach, app promotion. Now you can select any of these to quick start off your campaign, but I typically choose this one which says create a campaign without a goals guidance. This is basically for pro people who are professionals, people who knows how to make campaign. So this is not for someone who is pretty new with AdWords. So if you look at this, once you click on create a campaign without a goals guidance, you will find out you have search here, display here, shopping here, video, and app. These are the 5 types of campaigns you can create. Today, since we are going to generate, oh sorry, we are going to create a lead generation campaign. So we're going to click on search. So let's create this one. Click on that. Then you'll select the results you want to get from this campaign. You want visits, phone calls, app downloads. Yes, typically I want phone calls and I want website visits, but as of now I would not select any of that and just click on continue. Once you click on continue, you'll see this page coming up. This is the page wherein you define the campaign settings. So basically, when you talk about campaign settings, you define the name here, the budgets here, your bid strategy, what is your audience targeting. So these kind of things is something that you can do in this particular window. So first of all, you will define a campaign name. Since this is a lead generation campaign, I will name it lead generation. I'll give it today's date so that I remember that I created this today, and today's date is 26th of February. So I can put in that. And once I move down here, I have two options in the networks. One of them is search network, other one is display. Now, typically, as a thumb rule, for lead generation campaign, we try and create lead generation campaigns on a search network because there you have more intent, of a user than to invest more money in a display. Because display would not get you as many leads as possible initially when you're starting with your lead generation campaign. So for now, I will uncheck the display network, and it typically depends. You may want to have display as well, a combination of display and search. But to start off with, let's stick to only search network. So just keep having the include Google search partners checked here, but the display network you can turn it off. And if you come down now, it says target and audiences. Now, the first thing that I need to define is the location. So I can go as narrow as Delhi NCR. If I have my training academy here in Delhi, if I have it in Bihar, I'll go and do it there. If it's there in Madhya Pradesh, Bhopal, or anywhere around the world, I can select that location. One of the good things that I really like about Google AdWords is that I can also do location bulk targeting. Like I can put in multiple pin codes here or the location, the region, postal codes here and select that kind of territory. If I want to go it further narrower to a particular region, for example, if I say I want to be able to have my ads running in around my academy, so I'll just put in my academy name here and you would see it appears right there and it says target. So click on that, and it says, right now it says 20 miles. I will change this to kilometers because in India we typically talk about kilometers and not miles. And I'll do this for 10 kilometers because 20 kilometer will take me up to you know roughly in the midway somewhere in Ghaziabad. And if you talk about South Delhi, it will go up to maybe Safdarjung. So that's not really I want people to look at from the central Delhi, East Delhi, Noida. That's the kind of an audience I'm looking for. So then I click on save. So now, as you can see, it's very targeted and very specific. Then click on save. Then, if I want to exclude a location, for example, I don't want people to come from Ghaziabad. So I just click on that and hit exclude. That's it. So people from Ghaziabad wouldn't be able to look at my ad, but people 10 kilometers around my particular academy would be able to see the ad. So if I go down now, you can see languages here. So English is the language I really want to target. In the audience now, this is the place wherein you can define the audience segments. Now, remember, for any marketing campaign, you define your target audience and you take a customer segmentation, for any product or service. Now, I don't have any remarketing list right now, but I can probably target my customer about what they're actively searching or planning. Since my business is about training and education, so I'll go to education. If they are actively searching for education, if they're searching for, let's see, digital marketing. So let's see if I get that. So all those people probably who are doing website design and development, advertising and marketing services, SEO and SEM, all the people who are reading this or actively looking for this can also look for a course so that they can run the ads by themselves. Or the people who are searching for course, okay, there's no one searching for the course, maybe. Or people who are into business technology, sales and marketing job, business financial services, career consulting services, event planning services, CRM solutions, yes. So these are the in-market audience. So what is the in-market audience, guys? These are the people or group of people who are basically involved in active search of a particular product or a service. So for example, if someone is looking for buying a new car, and if he's actively searching for brand new cars in 2019, how to get a home loan, or sorry, a car loan, and the best cars in 2019, the best cars of a particular brand, which means that person is in a journey of buying a car. Right now he's into a planning stage. So in market audience is basically that, wherein it's the group of people who are particularly falling in the market, and they're basically searching for or is actively involved over the internet planning for that particular product or service. So you will target that. For the bid part, I think I would keep it observation, because that's basically bid only. Budget for this campaign. So I only want to invest, let's say, 400 rupees for this. That's my daily budget. But this budget is the amount of money you're willing to spend on a daily basis in your campaign in Google AdWords. Delivery method is standard or accelerated. I keep it standard, and that's what I would recommend you to, so that you don't run out of the budget. Accelerated is for someone who probably would want to accelerate the campaigns and finish the budgets as soon as possible. So really not a recommended strategy, but works for a few industries. So we'll move from there. So I'll just keep standard selected. Bidding. So we have few bidding here: conversions, conversion value, clicks, impression share. Now the conversions and conversion value would only work if you have the conversion code set up for your website. And secondly, you have run the campaigns for a few days and you've got roughly more than 100 clicks already, and you've got some leads as well. So it only works because Google will automatically check and see how your campaigns are performing and would try and get you to your nearest goal. So I would say I would go for clicks as a strategy, and I would say maximum CPC bid limit would be, let's say, 200 rupees. I'm willing to bid that much, but it does not mean I would pay 200 rupees for each click. I would pay less than that. Now, coming down at the bottom here, it says site link extension. So I have created a site link extension, which is a demo class registration. And let me check the URL if it's correct. Yeah, it's correct. So I'm giving a free demo class and people can just book their seat. So site link extension are basically a text with a link which goes to a page for a demo registration. Now callout extension is basically some USPs about your offerings. For example, your product or service. So I have 100% live project, job assistance, 120 hours of training, 36 modules. I can say 36 powerful modules, 72,000 worth of tools free. I provide a free demo class. So these are the USPs of my offering of my service. Now, call extension, I can also include a number. You must have seen some ads that you really have the call number there. The battery is getting low. So let me quickly wrap this up. Okay, so some guys have this phone number up there, and if you just add any number, the person would be able to call you right from there. Now you click on save and continue here, then you move on to ad groups. Now, I told you in my previous video that while you're designing a campaign in AdWords, the first thing that you define is the campaign setting, then you move to ad groups, then you define your ads and keywords, and that's it. So over here, I'm gonna go ahead and put the ad group name. Let's suppose this is for free demo class that I'm creating the ad, because I'm offering a free demo class on weekends for working professionals, students, business owners, small business owners who are running their own businesses and wants to learn digital and implement the strategy into their business. Now, for keywords, now keyword research in itself is a pretty lengthy process, and I would recommend you to spend 2 to 3 hours in your seed keywords so that you can really come up with great keyword ideas. So for keywords, I already have a list here, and as you can see here, I have some seed keywords like digital marketing course, digital marketing course Delhi, SEO training, all that. And over here, I'm using a broad match modifier of my keywords. So these are typically the broad match keywords, and this is the broad match modifier. Why we use a broad match modifier is that I explained to you in the last video, that we use a broad match modifier keyword is to further narrow down our user search query, that when any of these words would appear in the user search query, then only my ad will be shown. Otherwise, my ad will not be shown. So if you talk about these keywords, every other word has a plus sign next to it, which means unless the user types in digital marketing course in his search query in whatever manner, my ad will not trigger. So once he types in any of these words, all the three words should be there in the user search query. And that's the beauty about it. I always start my campaigns with broad match modifiers instead of just going broad, because a broad is typically very broad, and anything the user types in your search query would just trigger an ad. So it doesn't make any sense. Now, if you come down, you will click on save and continue, and then you will create the ad. Now, this is a very important place, guys. Your ad defines 80% of your marketing campaign success, because typically you would want a visit, and a visit would only happen that after seeing the ad, a user click on it. So why would a user click on it? So the first thing is you need to define your URL, that's your landing page. So for example, in my case, I have my landing page here. There it is. So I'll just copy it and paste it here. Headline 1. Now, this is an expanded text ad. In the expanded text ad, Google has now given you 30 characters for headline 1, 30 characters for headline 2, similarly 30 for headline 3. For description lines, it is 90 each. So I would recommend that you make an Excel sheet with your headlines and descriptions. So as you can see, all my headlines are in the proper character count. It's in 30 characters. This is 29 characters. This is 28. This is 87. This is 80. So I'll simply copy the headline 1 from here to here. Headline 2 from here to here. Headline 3 from here to here. I can define a path. I would say demo class. then my description one goes here, copy the description 2 from here to here, and then click on done. That's it, my ad is created now. Click on save and continue. Your ad will go under review, and once it is approved, your ads will start running. So as you can see, right now under ads and extension, this is under review. Google reviews all the ads. It typically takes few hours to get it approved. Once it is approved, you will see your ads running in. Alright guys, thank you so much. And if you want more videos and if you want to know more information about Google AdWords or any digital marketing campaign, you can subscribe to our next videos. So subscribe to our channel, and you can always go onto our website delhiinternetmarketing.in, and also you can call 8010-334-000 if you're looking for a good full digital marketing coach. If you have any questions, subscribe to our channel and we will get back to you with more videos. Thank you.